What makes you think that
This boy stayed in my bedroom when I stayed in my bedroom when I had my hip broken in the house there from the dog when the dog pushed me, and I was in the hospital for 3 weeks. I have a metal plate with 4 metal bolts here. He stayed in my bedroom. He stole the money from me, from in my drawers, from my purse. She'll attest to what was missing. She knows that he slept in my room and that he had everything available. I never hid money. I had always kept money in the house because the babies would come and they'd say, "Bubby, we're hungry. Bubby, I'm hungry. Make me something, Bubby."
Would you step up here?
So
Tell me your last name.
Capricorn.
Miss Capricorn, you're his mother?
Yes, sir.
He has stolen from her. He has stolen from everybody.
Has your son been in trouble during his teenage years?
Yes.
She would have to attest to it because when he was a baby, I was having problems of my own, and my mother and father took custody of him, and he didn't start staying with me until he was 16. But her and my father had taken care of him until then.
Okay. Let me tell you what this is. Your grandmother is so angry and hurt at you, which is why I've let her tell me this story, because she just had to get it out. Because it sounds to me as if she took on the responsibility of raising you for 16 years almost.
Correct.
It was probably something that she didn't bargain for, that she didn't necessarily relish, but it was an obligation that she and your grandfather took over when your mother wasn't in a position to take care of you, for whatever reasons. We don't have to go into that. And what she's saying is you haven't done the right thing to her, for her. You know, parents have the responsibility of raising their children, not grandparents. When grandparents have to raise their children, it's usually because their children screw up. And it's usually at a time when they have looked forward all of their lives to some peace. When you're 75 years old, you sort of figure you've paid your dues. You got it?
I understand.
Good. Now, why didn't you give back the money for the motorcycle?
It was, under my understanding, it was a birthday present.
Well, what makes you think it was a birthday present, Mr. Union?
I was looking through a motorcycle magazine. I said I was going to have my friend AJ pick me up and go look at a motorcycle. I called AJ up and she said, "Well, why don't you have AJ take me and I'll put it on my card and this will be your early birthday present." It was just before my birthday.
What birthday?
Just in September, my 25th birthday. That way I can go to work and back and whatnot. That's it.
So then let me ask you this question, Mr. Union. Why do you think that if that's the case, your grandmother is suing you for this money? Why? She's got all of her marbles. I'm telling you that right now. If it was
That's not true, Your Honor.
What's not true?
That's not true.
That she has all the marbles?
No,
oh,
it's
yes.
not true at all.
Oh,
okay.
yes, it's true.
After my grandmother had an operation, me and my girlfriend were smoking marijuana in the hospital room.
You were?
She was, no. The doctors had given her Demerol and caused her to lose her mind.
Oh, yeah?
Basically.
You mean forever?
No, not forever. I'm not saying forever. I mean, just caused her to just not be at one state of mind.